It's Tuesday. Welcome in. Say hello. Let me know where you're from, what you're doing tonight. I am continuing work on the Prairie Meadow quilt. It is an old quilt along from Lori Holt. This is what I'm working on. This block's pieces are sewn, mostly turned. I had lots of holes when I turned them. I have holes on all these projects, on all these pieces. And now I'm working on, I thought I was working on this one. Oh, I'm working backwards. I apologize. I'm working backwards. So I'm actually working on this block. Hi, Misty. Hi, Kathy. I'm doing well. Today was my Monday. So glad that I'm home now and I'm not even going to be concerned with work. So right now I'm working on the little leaves. Not going to lie, these are tricky to turn. But I'm making the best of it. I'm not in a rush to get this done, so I'm just kind of working on it. What I've been doing, which is really relaxing, is I'll take this tray and I'll get all this sewn, and then I'll take it to my chair, and then I'll work on turning it. So that's what I like to do. I have all these pieces to do. These are bias tapes I need to press. These are already pressed. I did these on last week's live. 4. These are blue stems. So I use my bias tools, tape tools to do that. Oh, come off there. All right, so I'm working on this again tonight. I didn't know what else to work on, and I didn't have anything else. I mean, I do have other things going. I guess I could have done FPP or something, but I thought this is already out. It's already prepped. I just wanted to go with it. I went got my nails done after work, so I had to do that first. I kind of feel like they're a Lori Holt color. Kind of feel like it matches her stuff. Already. Oh, excuse me. So are you guys working on anything with me? Are you just hanging out? I look forward to this time because it actually means I'm going to stop and take time and come in here. And it's a good unwind. Good unwind for me. So let me know if you're working on anything. Misty, have you started the new job? That sounds wonderful, Kathy. I love me some good cartoons. Especially Saturday mornings. They have cartoons. The old school cartoons, that we grew up with on Saturdays. I love that. So yesterday was my July 4th holiday, so I was off. We had our oldest granddaughter all day, stayed the night, so that was super fun. She sewed her first. She's great at sewing. So with some guidance from Grandma, she sewed her own Bible cover. She did an amazing job too. I let her choose all the fabrics. She kind of chose the layout, like what was the lining, what was, and the lining and the sleeves. Oh, Kathy says when she can catch 20 minutes to sew, she's working on a block from Sweater Weather Sampler from a few years ago. Yes, I did that. I don't remember which one I did. It had a sunflower and it had a block with like 4 coffee mugs. I bought last year's and never did it. I have all the stuff printed and ready. So I haven't actually done that, but I kind of picked out the fabric, but I don't know if I liked it. So I just never started last year's. Misty's on her second week at her new job, still getting used to having to go to the office, but it's going good. Good, I'm glad it's going good. Yeah, sometimes we need a veg out. I think I'm going to be on the job hunt. I've been where I'm at for 5 months, and they was a small family-owned business, and then their owner retired, and they got bought out, and it's just don't enjoy the route it's going in. So I'm putting feelers out. I'm going to get my resume typed up. And then I'm going to also work on some quilting things on the backside. So I'm going to get some ideas in the works and I got to get some classes scheduled because I have people asking for quilt classes locally. I may even do some one-on-one quilt classes. So we'll see. Hi, Zaza. How are you? How's everybody's weather? It's finally cooled off here. We were able to actually have the garage door open this evening, so that was nice. Not so blazing hot. Oh, I don't have my stand anymore. I was doing it, but it was costing me more. I wasn't making enough to even cover my booth rent every month, so it just wasn't worth keeping stuff made up. I love it, Zaza. Zaza is anxiously awaiting the strawberry quilt kit arriving this week. That's the one by Lori Holt. The fabric line is Berry and Sage. It's so gorgeous. And then the quilt pattern is, I think, Strawberry Crush. It's similar to this that I'm doing here. It's the same method, applique. And then that quilt along, I think it's still going, or it's over. But again, you can still, I got the kit off of Fat Quarter Shop. Still available that I know. I got the matching thread the other day. And you can still get the actual quilt information free on her blog. And I put a link to her blog in my description of my video. It's not an affiliate. I just really love Lori Holt's stuff. I do. My best quilt bestie, Katie, sorry, I got something in my eye. For my birthday, got me a Lori Holt panel. Oh. And it's like 6 bags or something. And then I went on Amazon about the coordinating zippers. It's like a panel to make a bag. They're like little zipper pouches. So adorable. I'm excited to do those. And she got me a Lori Holt puzzle for Christmas. I like Lori Holt. So I have that finished and glued, and I need to have my husband make me a frame. So I want to hang that up in my sewing room because it matches my gold color. So oh, I went too far. Back up here. I'm getting better. That made a really strange noise. I wonder why I did that. getting better at my curves, so I'm really practicing and taking my time. These don't have any like straight lines, so I'm hoping my circles I do next come out really good. Oh shoot. So hope everybody's having a good week. I really think I could just take every Monday off and I would be completely okay with that. It's just a good feeling, I guess, knowing tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't mind that. You guys let me know if the closed captioning is working. I really double checked that I set it up. Oh, that one got a hair off. I don't think it got into it. Hi, Joydy. I have something in my eye. My eye hurts for some reason. What else? Darn it. I really turned it on too. I don't know if I want a 10-hour workday. Excuse me. But I would definitely do 4 days. It'd be okay though. All the time. And that would be my sew day. So let me know if you guys are working on any project tonight with me, or you're just hanging out. Yeah, that's true, Kathy. You're on all the time. Those look a lot better than last time's. Here's where I get tripped up. Doing the actual circles. And again, I just hanging out, Joydy. I messed up when I cut my interfacing. My interfacing should be the same size as my square. I didn't know that when I started. But when I go to do my strawberry crush, I'll be sure to cut those right. So, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm a yawner. I get up at 4:30, so I'm ready for my unwind time. See, I'm afraid that this isn't looking right. I'm afraid it's looking too square. I go to sleep around then. Well, I am not a night owl. See, I don't like the way this is coming. I don't know how to get this to curve. I really got to practice these circles because I don't like the way they look. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Thanks for being here tonight. So, I suppose by the end of this quilt, I'll have my circles down. Because right now I really don't. Like, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong to not make these look like a circle. Well, thanks for being here. This is my live. See, that looks terrible. Live Tuesday sit and stitch. I think I'm. Yeah, I don't think I'm pivoting enough. Like I should pivot every like 4 stitches. Yeah, I have small stitches. I think I need to do a smaller amount before I pivot. Kathy says she's an early riser too. We'll have to check that out, Sandra. I have it. My stitch length is 1.5 inches. Should I go smaller than 1.5 inches, you think? I hope my Nightbot should be working. If you do hashtag, or not hashtag, exclamation selfie, it should drop your channel link. Well, good morning, Deb from Australia. How are you? Thanks for being here. I'll have to check out your channel, Sandra. I go live on Tuesdays. Just it lets me get in my sewing room. I look forward to it after work. So I got distracted by organizing my drawer. Try 2 or 3 stitches. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it too. You think 1.5 inch stitch length small enough? Yeah, because I just don't like, it's not going to show up on camera. It's like it gets an angle and then it curves and then it gets an angle, which I'm not going to redo them. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but trying to keep up with your great granddaughter. Grandbaby's the best. We kept our 7-year-old granddaughter Sunday night. So if you're just joining in, I'm working on a Lori Holt project, Prairie Meadow. It was a sew along from a few years ago, but I got the information off her blog. So that's what I'm working on. It's my first time doing turned applique, so I'm only sewing on. I've got block 1 completely done. I dropped my tack in the trash can. Okay, 1.5 inches should be fine. That angle is too many stitches. Yeah, okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. 2 to 3 stitches and then pivot. Thank you, ladies. Hi, Deb. How are you, Pug Mama? Pug Mama Deb. I enjoyed sneaking you in on from work on Friday. We weren't busy because of most people were off. So I turned on my phone and watched some Deb. That definitely helped. Yep, I think I need to go closer to my outside. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have unpinned it. But we're going to go with it. I'm using the little, aw, your pug bite your feet. I so jelly. We used to have a pug. She was a sweet girl. Yeah, this seems to be working better. Less stitches and then pivot. And I'm barely turning the fabric though, which is helping. So. Thank you for those who are new and joining in tonight. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. I look forward to my Tuesday nights. Right? Got Debs all over. Like a Deb. I'm working on growing my channel this year. So if you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I just like to sew and chat. I usually show off what I'm working on or what I've new, and that one was much better. We're getting there. I figure I'm only on block 3 out of 12, so I got time. I got time to learn, right? It's so beautiful, though. It's going to be so beautiful. I got a really big one to do. I'm loving this orange and blues together. This block's going to be really pretty. I've always loved orange. Yeah. Zaza says she loves applique. Sandra, applique takes time to figure out, but I love it. Yeah, I love it too. It's definitely a learning curve. Ha, good one, Zaza. It's a practice thing. Working on growing our channels are ongoing. LOL and hard work. Yes. Misty just finished a special project and need to get going on another one, but energy is coming up short. I understand that energy thing. Mine's been lacking, but I started tracking my food this week, so I'm trying to be more mindful of what I'm eating. Getting my water in. I already go to the gym 4 to 6 days a week, so I need to follow it up with some nutrition and mindfulness because that's what I'm not doing. So tomorrow I'm not actually going to go into the gym. I have a meeting. Normally I meet my girlfriends at the gym at 5, which they all religiously go. Tomorrow I have a meeting, so I'm going to try and get up at 4:30 and get my workout in. Because I have enough stuff at home, I should be able to do what needs to be done tomorrow for the workout scheduled. Days? That's a long time, Deb. You better get back in there. I spent most of my day, I spent a good majority of my day Saturday in here. Thing is, when you know how to sew, then my daughter sends me this huge request list. She wanted an apron, a Bible cover, and a bread bag because she makes homemade bread. So I got all 3 of those things made Saturday. So when they came over Sunday, I had those. Then my granddaughter, her daughter, stayed the night. So yesterday she wanted to make her own Bible cover. So we did that. She did amazing with it. She did so good sewing on it. The colors were fantastic. I let her pick, like what she wanted for the lining and the sleeves, and she did a great job. She's really good at sewing. And she retains what I tell her. I love it. She's 7. Going to be 8 this year, so. Plan to use the Ruby Star toweling. Ooh, that would be cool. You get daughter's request too. Deb has been working on a quilt of valor. I do. I just made her let's see, what did I make her recently? She's really into the homesteading kind of thing. So I made her an oven curtain and elastic bowl covers. Next thing is a dishwasher curtain. So I gotta make that next. Which is fun. I like doing those kind of things. I did make her a half apron. It's really cute. I made it out of just plain muslin fabric, and then I had some fabric that I bought when we were in St. Augustine. It came in a quilt kit I bought, and it was like photocopied like recipe cards. So I used that for her pockets and the tie, and it turned out super cute. I wish they would have been family recipes of ours, but I had gotten that in a quilt kit I bought, and it didn't go with the quilt at all, the other stuff. So I was like, this is perfect. This turned out exceptionally well. Wow, I did really good on that one. Go, Amanda. Go, Amanda. Go, Amanda. This one I'm a little more nervous to do. Oh, I was going to say, that feels kind of thick. Yeah, there should be 4 of those. Let's see. What else have I been up to? I think that's about it. I really don't have any more projects. I want to get this, at least all these. I want to get all these pieces assembled, and then I can keep turning. I took some of these the other day to the park on my lunch. We have a park which is like not even 5 minutes from my work. So I sat outside at the picnic table and turned pieces, and it was super fun. I've had to smack boyfriend over head a few times, keeps asking for button and hemming fixes. I know. I have done that. Ugh. Oh. Deb is in Australia. It's 9:30 a.m. and just finished night nursing shift. Oh, kudos to you, girl. I've done nights before. It's not my jam. Now, Misty, I have done hemming of pants for my son. He got work pants, and I'm surprised they were too long. Well, they're like the generic work pants for food service, so they're huge, like lengthwise. So I did cut those off and hem them. I used my serger, which I'm proud of myself for finally actually like using it. So I used my serger, and then I hemmed to serge the raw edge, and then I turned it under and hemmed it. Actually came out pretty good. I have hemmed a bridesmaid's dress for my daughter. I won't do that for other people. Deb is asking, Deb, oh, I've seen you on Sean's channel, right? Oh, I'll have to check that out, Deb. I'll have to check your channel out. Kathy says, my night nurses when I was in the postpartum unit were absolute angels. Yes. And Deb has been on Sean's channel. We love Sean. Actually, I was just thinking I need to message him about some stuff. He's going to help me with some YouTube stuff. Oh, I'm really getting bad about thinking of something I need to say and then forgetting it. I don't know what it was. Must not have been too important because I already forgot. Oh, I know what it was. So if you do have a channel, you can drop the channel, you can drop exclamation selfie in the chat and it'll bring up your channel. Oh, see, I went to that doesn't look bad. And I'm going to check out some of your channels because I haven't heard of Sandra and Deb. So I'll go check those out. Normally I have a notepad over here for notes. I like to take notes. There we go. And then what was Sandra? Sandra K. Quilts. Can never have too many quilty friends. So I'll go back and check those out. Better do one more stitch. There we go. Hi, Donnell. How are you, friend? Oh, yes. Kathy does yoga and quilts. It's pretty awesome. How's everything going up in Michigan, Donnell? Everything okay from the storm? All right. Thanks for stopping by, Kathy. We'll see you later. Have a good evening. I'm pretty pleased with my curves on this one. I'm getting better. Thanks for everybody's tip. Late Saturday, that's a long time to go without power. I was seeing videos of that storm coming through. I couldn't believe it. I hope everybody was okay. I am quite pleased with myself. I'm getting better. Could have done better in this my little V where my leaf connected, but that's okay. You can definitely tell I've slowed down. I've taken everybody's advice on the turning and pivoting. And it is definitely getting better. Oh, no, I'm so sorry they had that tree fall. That's awful. Speaking of mom, I need to text my mom and tell her her great-granddaughter made her own Bible cover. We got to pass down the sewing gene. My granddaughter's very creative and loves to craft. Which is super fun. Oh, I think I squared that up a little bit. I'm actually doing pretty good, though. I feel pretty good about what I've done. They're better than they have been, so. These really made me nervous, but these actually look pretty good so far. I'm really not pivoting. Do I know anyone in Michigan that would like an old Singer sewing machine and table? Gosh darn it, I don't know. I don't think I have any sewing friends up there. I have an old Singer I'm going to give away. That was given to me. It's an old black one in the cabinet. It's pretty old, but it's the people that gave it to me found it outside, so it's a little rough. It needs some serious maintenance, but thank you for asking, Danelle. I just can't think of anybody up there that I know that would. I have one dear friend that lives up there, but she's not really a crafter. She's retired and usually on the golf course. Right, and that's my thing with this antique one I have is so pretty, and it's still in the cabinet on wheels. But it needs a lot of cleaning to get it running. It runs. I've had it on, but it needs it doesn't have the thread holder on the top. It needs a lot of maintenance. Because like I said, the people that gave it to me found it outside. So I'm just going to give it away. You know, I don't have the space to have it. And oh, shoot, I really angled that one. So we'll just give it to somebody else that can use it. I gotta iron those pieces. Let's plug in the iron and do that tonight. I think I can do it with this thing. I may not be able to. That's going to be kind of pointless because literally it's like the same size. But I have these little tools to make my bias tape and fold it up, which they work great, but this one's just too small. I'll have to do it by hand. But that's okay. I'll do that here in a minute. Oh, Zaza is washing dishes. Oh, I'm not doing any housework. Hubby did wash a load of laundry when he got home, so I appreciate that. But I don't plan on doing anything. I'm going to sew go get I like to get my work clothes and stuff ready for the next day. So I'll go do that and wash my face, and then I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down and relax. I might work on some things I want to work on for my quilty biz. Oh. So let's see. Now, unfortunately, I still have to do dishes and laundry after I record my Back to Basics video that is released tomorrow. I dropped a pin and I really don't want it in my bare feet. So I had to go find it. She is, and she's down to the wire. Oh no. Just drive through those roadblocks. Tell them to get out of your way. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3 more pieces. And the one I have in the machine, and then I need to iron a couple. I gotta slow down, I'm getting a little sloppy. I'm gonna take my time with these. I'm going a little too fast, I think. Be careful when I turn that when I get a little close to the edge. I got the dropsies now. It just keeps happening. Oh, this is awfully close to the edge. I do pin them together. I probably wouldn't pin if I cut my interfacing right, but since I just have a piece, the shape, I have been pinning them just till I get going. It helps me get it where I need to be. I appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. I am going to press these little teeny tiny ones. I don't know how these are going to work. They really are that small, huh? This could be a burn waiting to happen. I don't need a burn. I just healed up a really bad rotary cutter cut, so. You should have seen me trying to bandage this cut while I was on my lunch. Trying to open a Band-Aid and hold a towel on it because it wouldn't stop bleeding. Very entertaining. My little piece got hot. Please tell me that landed on my chair. Oh, good, it did. See, again, now that I've got the dropsies, they're just going to continue. Okay. Anybody else use a clapper? I really haven't been, but Lori Holt uses one a lot in her videos, and I've been watching a lot of her YouTube videos, so I have it laying here too. So I'm like, I'm going to start using that. So I've been using it. Boop. Oh, that's hot. Pressing these little tiny ones are really, really fun. This little iron gets nice. I bet I'm making lovely faces too. In our family, we stick our tongue out a lot when we're working on things. So you guys can enjoy that. Let's press this one more time. Sandra, Zaza, Norman made me a whole set. I have 2 giant 12.5-inch square clappers. Oh, wow. For giant blocks. Oh, great for blocks. And then Sandra says, in 30 years of quilting, no, I have never used one. Well, I just started because I had it. It came in the Missouri Star Advent box. Advent box. Probably the year before. I can't remember. Which I'm not doing that anymore. I've done enough quilty things, and it's just too much stuff that I don't use and that I've already sold or passed along. So I sold a whole bunch of that stuff at my garage sale. So I probably won't do it again. It does seem to be helping. It's going to be a while before I use these strips. I probably didn't need to iron them yet, but I did anyway. You know what I just realized? I haven't finished my puzzle mystery quilt either. I'm behind quite a few blocks. That's long done, and I haven't even finished it. I won't be doing one of those again either. Yeah, I agree, Zaza. Just odd things that I've never made. I've done it 3 years in a row, and I just have no desire to do it again. The only thing I would like to find is the red mug, because that's the only mug I don't have that's like their colors, like the teal, gray, red, and gray, teal, red, and maybe a blue. I don't know. But yeah, this one did not come out well. It's so little. Or yellow, what was it? I can't remember what the other color was. But the red one I've been looking for on like Etsy and stuff. Not Etsy. eBay. Yes, I've been looking on eBay. Haven't found one yet. That's the only thing I want. I like Missouri Star stuff. I have a clock here that's Missouri Star. I love it. It's floral. It looks like their embroidery. It's the flowers from their embroidery thing. Hi, Brian. How are you tonight? But I just don't feel like the Advent box is geared towards quilters. There's just too many other things that I wouldn't use, so. Or that I haven't used, I should say. Oh, I just really screwed this one up. Well, thanks for hopping over here, Brian. Thank you to everyone who's joining tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. I've got about, less than 10 minutes. Well, about 10 minutes. And I got to go prep myself for tomorrow. And because I got to be to work. I'm going to be at a meeting at 7. See, I'm not sewing fast, but I didn't pay attention to those. So I didn't get that curved very well. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Little stitches. Oh, I can shut my banner off. I just had my banner on there. Just asking if you haven't yet to subscribe. If you enjoy my lives, give me a thumbs up. A thumb up? Give me a thumb up. Thumbs up. I'm working on growing my channel this year and beyond, but right now I'm going to get back into more. I'm going to keep doing my live sit and stitch. But my other videos, I'm going to get back into my beginner quilting tutorials. So these are my little bias strips for my stems that I had to press. I don't know. This one still looks wonky to me. Something is not right with this one. What are you doing? Well, yeah, so these are the little tiny things I was just pressing. And I did it unscathed. I did not. I'm going to shut up. I have one more to do. This one doesn't look right either. Aren't those fun? These little boogers. Literally, they are a center stem on this block. Yeah. All right. So those are done. I'm going to put those on the bottom because every time I don't, they keep falling off my tray. Okay. This is a fun shape. Again, I'm obsessed with the blue and the orange together. I'm so stoked for it. I only got 2 more pieces to sew on this one. And then they'll be ready to turn. I'm not back stitching. What I'm using is I have a little like tie off or knot feature. I'm using that to secure my thread. When I start and stop. Those are, I know they're so tiny, aren't they, Brian? And I did it without burning myself or messing up a nail. Just got my nails done today. Oh my gosh, they actually perfectly match the teal in this quilt block fabric. In this fabric, I said earlier they definitely look like Lori Holt colors, like a color she would have. I literally just opened my berry and sage quilt kit, the strawberry crush, and just ooh and ah over the fabrics. I showed my daughter Sunday, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Oh, I got to get her the quilting bug." She doesn't sew or anything yet, but we shall get her. One more stitch. Sometimes you just feel like you need that one more. I'm sure she has a featherweight that color. I love her rainbow of featherweight. Right, Zaza? I've been talking to my husband about that. I'm like, I swear she has every color. Like, they have to be custom painted, right? I love her white one and her pink one. I'm looking at them. I want to get one. That I would buy, and I would use it. And I'm thinking I want a white one. I love white. I know she has a beautiful pink one. It's so pretty. So pretty. All right, we're going to go ahead and finish this last one, and then we're going to call it good for the night. And then, again, I'll be back here. I should be back here next Tuesday. Don't believe I have anything going on. Should I keep working on this? Yeah, I know they come in black and white. I'm not sure the other colors they originally came in. Yes, Sandra says definitely custom painted. That's what I figured. But they're so pretty. I have found a couple white ones on Facebook Marketplace. Toying around with it. I really would love one. Oh, bright yellow would be great too, Misty. So next Tuesday, shall I keep working on Prairie Meadow? Or shall I? Sandra has one and she says hers is black. So Prairie Meadow, or should I continue on with cleaning up my scraps? I have gotten quite a bit cleaned up, but it doesn't look like it. Or should I do a sewing room cleaning? I need to honestly, I want to reorganize this whole room and rearrange it, but I just don't know if that's feasible. Because where my laptop's sitting right now is actually my husband extended and put a piece of wood between my sewing table and the wall, and it's like screwed to the wall, and I'm like, can I like move it? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Oh yeah. Zaza, mine I know still has, I get a whole pile in the corner that I know is still fabric that needs to go back in my closet from Christmas sewing, because I made a lot of things this year for Christmas. So I know that's where it goes. That I need to put stuff away and I haven't. I'm trying to think of when I moved my sewing room to this room. It's last year sometime. And I was going to do a live sewing room tour and I never did. So I think I'm going to have to rearrange it. I've got a couple things to hang up. I got another puzzle to frame. I want my husband to frame. And then I'm going to find a different way to arrange this. I want to work on more, adding in a couple more. I would like to have a couple more camera angles. I have a lot of stuff I want to work on with my channel this year. I don't know how to do a lot of the stuff, so I'm going to enlist help. I know Sean and I are going to meet up online sometime, and he's going to help me with some stuff. Yeah, I do too, Brian. I like to see what people have, and I got some fun organizing things. I got pegboard, which I'm obsessed with. I got a bulletin board. I do love my springs, but I'm going to actually put a quilt back here because I feel like it's a little messy looking. It does have a lot of stuff on it. All right, I just got a few more stitches. Really, seriously, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. I did an excellent job on these curves. No hard lines, all curves. Yeah. I have a lot of home projects this year that I want to work on, so that's one of them. Not rearranging necessarily the walls, because my husband built me 2 very large shelves, and I really don't want to rearrange those, but I'm also going to add a ton of stuff to the walls probably. I like the eclectic stuff I have. Like this bulletin board, it's like one of my prized possessions, and I've had it since I was probably 10 or 11. I've recovered it a couple times, painted it. It's got fabric on it now. I love it. It's one of my favorite. It was a Christmas gift from my aunt and uncle. Like I said, when I was 10, 11, I've had it like 40 years. And it's literally it was one of my favorite gifts. Yes, please do, Brian. Please do, and let me know because I want to watch. All right. I appreciate you all being here. I am going to go get my stuff ready for tomorrow. I'm going to go check out these new channels. Thank you, Deb Cornell and Sandra K. Quilts, for being here tonight. And if you enjoyed tonight, give me a thumbs up. It's important to have things like that in your creative space. Yes. I have quite a few sentimental pieces in here for sure. And that's what I want to go like. I want to tell all my little stories as I go around. You guys all have a wonderful week. And I will talk to you next Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here.